Have you ever felt like you were so excited for something, you planned it, and then once it was finally time to do it, you were totally zapped of energy? Yes, this could be the downfall of maybe a hyper focus, or maybe you just lost interest, but it could also be based on your cycle. So yes, your productivity is very much influenced with your 28-day-ish feminine menstrual cycle, and you can go learn more about the first episode that gives you a total rundown of each phase and how to gauge your expectations just overall on a previous episode. But for today, I really want to focus on how you can really use this information in launch strategy. All right, so first of all, the 4 phases are menstrual phase, and that is typically a time of rest, reflection, evaluation. Maybe it's a time to really just think about big picture, like vision for your life. You are really going to be very intuitive in this time. And so for your business or your launch, that could be a time where you are doing back office stuff or planning. Maybe you are journaling, maybe you're having these big picture plans of what you envision the direction for the rest of the year, or maybe even reflecting on what you don't want. Sometimes we forget that we think about what we do want, but maybe there's certain things you want to take away. Maybe you want to focus on your health more. Maybe you want to be more intentional with your children and stricter guidelines on your phone. Just really reflective things. Maybe you want to run away on a vacation in an RV. I don't know. But typically at this time, you might find that you really should zone in, have some time maybe alone. You might find yourself kind of drawing inward and away from people. And so obviously that's not going to be the best time for a launch. It's not going to be the best time for you to be face to camera and have to do a bunch of Zoom meetings or whatever it is that you do in your business. But if you know this information, you can plan around it. And then next we also have the follicular phase. Now the follicular phase can be so good for creativity. It's where you can focus on creative tasks. You're very big on brainstorming and strategy, and it's a great time to start new things and to plan. This is the perfect time to plan your launch. And so what I recommend is if you are ADHD or you do tend to have poor time management overall, or possibly you're just busy and you maybe have a little time blindness, or you just want to give yourself extra time, that you would schedule this out, double what you think that you need, okay? But still go by the months. And so you can schedule this out a couple months past. If you need help, again, you can look at the MyFlow app. That will help track it and everything like that. So follicular, you are going to be planning what you want to do. So maybe you want to plan like, okay, I want to do a 5-day challenge, or I want to do a webinar, or I want to do a workshop in my Facebook group, or whatever it is that you want to do. You are going to plan it. So whether that is on a big whiteboard or in your planner, whatever that looks like for you, that is when you're going to do all of those things. The next phase is the ovulatory phase. And this is the phase where it is great for you to be front and center. And so you're more magnetic. It's great for networking, for pitching ideas, for really being probably the actual launch. And so yes, I did say like give yourself time. So this wouldn't be like right after that particular follicular phase, but it would probably be like 30, 60, 90 days in the future, okay? But you can still plan ahead. And then ovulatory is going to be great for being around clients. So if you are able to have some flexibility of when you see clients, then you could totally put a lot of your clients on this phase. You could also, this is also great for like date nights or being around your friends or planning certain things where you're around people. It's a great time to connect with others, but also you just have more energy to get things done. And so if you are a podcaster, maybe this is a time where you would batch a lot of your content. And so that's what I try to do. And then if you are also someone who want to do things all at once, like one particular task, then you would want to do all the ones that have to do with being on camera or something like that. Maybe you make videos for YouTube, or you do different things to where it's like you're in front of a camera, whether that's Zoom or maybe even IG stories. You're probably more likely to be more personable and not like dread that, okay? And then the last one is luteal phase. And this is where you are kind of in a to-do list type of mode. So it's like things are finally getting crossed off your to-do list. You're all of a sudden like organizing drawers, or you are focused focusing on the details. And whenever it comes to an actual launch, this will be the time where you probably are wrapping up small tasks. Like possibly for me, it could be when I'm editing pictures or ordering pictures that people have ordered. Maybe I'm editing the podcast that I batched. Maybe I am, just anything that could be on that to-do list that like little loose ends. This would probably be also the time where you might want to, because you still might have some energy in that first part of it, to still like interact with other people. Maybe you have to check with certain speakers for the next event or the launch, or thank people that were participating in your launch, or whatever that looks like. And so that would probably still be okay in that first part, but in the latter part, you're going to start fading back down into that low energy menstrual phase. And so I feel like this has been so helpful for me in realizing that I am not the same every day. I am not going to just reset and have the same energy. There's not anything wrong with you that you don't want to get up and do an hour and a half workout every day, that you don't feel like energized every single day. And so that's not the way it works. And I feel like whenever I do honor this, it does make it to where I am not quite as irritable either, or I'm just more peaceful. And I do think that we are trying to get to a lifestyle of a bit more calm, less chaos, a bit more choice instead of just getting into survival mode. And so I hope this is helpful for you. If you are wanting a more detailed version of this and how this can incorporate into your launch, definitely let me know. Find me over on IG at controlthechaosmama_ADHD. And as always, thank you guys for listening. I would really love for you to screenshot and share with me what you like, what you don't like, what do you want more of over on IG. And then until next time, I just want to wish you guys joy and abundance. Angel.